Hello there, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the vlog. It's been a little while. Obviously, we had winter. We had Christmas. We had a little bit of snow, and I did a little bit of vlogging of just me tidying up the area and stuff. But other than that, we haven't really been doing much, like I said, because there's not that much to do during the winter periods. But we have had a rather large delivery, probably the biggest delivery we've had so far, because we're now in spring. It's March, very wet March, sort of trying not to get too wet, but there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, things are going to start moving forward now, I hope. That's the plan anyway. We really want to start progressing, pushing forward, and getting things done. We couldn't really do much last year because it was autumn and it wasn't the right season. So let's go and have a look at this delivery, which we need to unload. But what I have ordered, and again spending more money, is a load of wood, basically. Just wood. Ready to build some vegetable boxes. And in there we got 2 greenhouses. I think they're the greenhouses. I'm assuming they're the greenhouses. Yeah. So, we need to go. Driver's going to unstrap everything. And we need to go and get the old deer. Now, I don't know where to put them because I don't particularly want to leave them out in the rain. But I also don't think they're going to fit through those doors. We can try. Maybe these ones would be better if I open these ones, actually. Might be better in there. Also need to switch out the bucket. In fact, I'll do that now. Go. Drop that off. Right, let's get the forks. Get the forks on. Here we go. Easy does it. Put that in there. Nice and easy. Right. I think actually I will fold that up though. Just so I've got a bit more stability, because I have a feeling these are going to be quite heavy. Which I hope our little girl can lift it. Let's try with this one first of all, shall we? This is going to certainly be a test for this little thing. I think. Hope she'll be able to manage. Okay. Easy does it. Don't want to drop these. Yeah, I don't know if these are going to fit through the door of the barn, but I would prefer to keep them out of the rain, even though they have already been treated. It's pre-treated. But, yeah, it's a bit shame it's raining, but there's not much I can do about that. It's typical British weather. Right, easy does it. It is quite heavy. So, just gonna take it easy. Sorry, mate. But I'll be lucky if I can get these through the door. I may have to put them in the barn. Right, this is where I hope... No, that's not going to fit, is it? Oh, I didn't think that would fit. Okay, plan B. I'll have to put them in the barn. Which means... Easy, easy. Which means I just need to push this back a little bit. Luckily it's on wheels and it's very easy and very light, so there we go, that should do. Now, it should definitely fit in that gap, I hope. Come on, girl. There we go. There we go. That will do. Can't see where the edge of the trailer hook is. There we go. Oh, one down. 4 more to go. But yeah, these are all of the construction pieces we need for the vegetable boxes, plus the 2 greenhouses, so we can start seeding some of our own veg. The plan anyway, and get some potatoes in as well. We'll might have to do this one as a double, just at least to take it off anyway, because I don't think, yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach at the top there. I'm going to have to do this as a double, this one, and then just drop it on the floor for now. I'm not going to risk driving with both of these, because I think that would be a little bit too heavy for the old girl. Got that one. Does it again. Yeah, it was rather a lot of wood and it was quite expensive, and we really need to start. I mean, Sarah's still working in the local place, and you know, we haven't really spent any money over the winter, so we've got a little bit more, not a little bit more, but we've managed to, you know, put some aside for things like this. So, but we really do need to start generating some of our own income from this, which is what I'm hoping this is going to do, at least part of it anyway. There we go, another one dropped off. Two more to go, plus the little boxes, but I think the boxes are fairly light. It would be nice if it were to stop raining though, I have to say. Wouldn't mind a break in the rain. The driver just needs to pump that one back a bit as well so I can get to it. He'll bring that one, or he'll pump that one. He'll pump that one, and then we've just got the 2 boxes. But yeah, we also need to go and get some seed as well. We haven't decided what we're going to build yet. We should get about... We're aiming for Oh god, the rain doesn't help with all the mud everywhere. We should get about 10 or 12 decent sized vegetable boxes. That's the word I was looking for, couldn't remember. Concentrating, as you should be doing when operating machinery, really. So yeah, we're definitely going to do tomatoes, cucumbers. I would like to do potatoes, but from what I've been reading online over the winter and stuff like that, and you know, learning how to grow this stuff, we actually need quite a lot of space for potatoes, which is okay, we have space, but it may be better to put those in a smaller area rather than in boxes. That would probably be the best option, but that requires, well, no, it doesn't require, I can't plant them by hand really, but I would have to prepare the soil that we did in autumn last year. I would have to prepare that to take the potatoes, because it does still need a little bit of prep. I also need to get some fertilizer. I'm hoping to speak to the farmer and see if we can get some poop, some cow poop, for some fertilizer, and help all this stuff grow. That's the plan anyway. Right, that's all the wood. We got the last two boxes. I don't think, I don't actually know how heavy they are, so I'll go and have a look. I don't think they're too heavy. We'll go and have a look. Unload him so we can get him away. Oh no, they're not heavy at all. Okay, that's fine. They're not heavy at all. They're not glass greenhouses. They're just the plastic ones. Whoop! Almost stabbed myself. Right, let's get the driver away, and we'll go and put those away. Let's just park this out of the way. Okay, there he goes. That was a very big delivery, but all exciting stuff. So I was reading the comments on the last video from last year regarding the track and regarding this rickety shed, and quite a few of you said yes, get rid of the rickety shed and put the track in, so that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. We're going to knock this down. I mean, I could blow hard and that will probably just fall down. Huff and a pluff, huff and a pluff, huff and a puff. And blew little Miss Piggy's house down. Because that's really not... It's extremely rickety, so that should come down with ease. And then the track, I still need to speak to the neighbours, which I haven't done yet. I mean, I know them and we've, you know, met in the shops and on passing and stuff like that, but I haven't yet asked them, A, if the chickens, I can put the chickens there, and I haven't asked them about the track yet. I'm trying to sort of get a bit friendlier first, rather than just turn up and within sort of 4 months just say, hey, do you mind ever so much if I do this? So yeah, I would rather not just yet, but I will do. So there we go, there's all the stuff for the greenhouses and the boxes. I mean, I'm already sopping wet, but I've got my waterproof jacket on, so yeah, the plan is I'll just show you over here. Plan is to put them at the back over here, where it's sort of flat. So we're going to have a couple of boxes coming down the hedge there, and then up here with a run in the middle, so we can get to either one of them. It gets sun most of the time, so it's nice. It will be in full sunlight. And then 2 greenhouses as well, for things that need to grow in greenhouses, and probably the potatoes. Maybe I'll go that way with them. Do 4 or 5 runs maybe with the potatoes. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we'll keep it that way, because it's, I mean, it's quite a large area, this, when you think about it. It is quite large. So yeah, we can grow plenty of fruit and veg here, really. Not so much fruit, but certainly veg. That's the plan, anyway. One other thing of note. I sold those round whatever they were, concrete pillars that were here. I just put them on eBay, and about a week they lasted, and then someone came along and decided to take them. So that was 150 quid in the pocket, which was nice, just towards Christmas. So yeah, this thing will go eventually. I may sell that trailer because I don't really use it anymore. I know I bought it not so long ago. It's only been used once, really, and that was to move here. I mean, it is a good trailer, and it is a refrigerated trailer. So, I don't know. Might be worth holding on to. Maybe I'll just move it into the barn for now. Because things, you know, like selling meat and stuff like that in the future, refrigerated trailer would actually be quite helpful. So, I don't know. I haven't decided about that yet. But this shed will go at some point. And then obviously the track, which I was talking about, which we'll put in. And the gate as well. So I need to invest in some garden tools. A chainsaw. And then what I'm thinking is, if you can just see where this bush is a bit sort of like right here, there's a thin bit. So cut that there. And cut that there. Get rid of that in the middle, and then put a gate in with a track straight up here in a straight line. And then again, this is where I wanted to put the chickens, in here. And then yeah, we've been thinking about what to do with this, and I think the first sort of animal that we're going to go for, sort of what Sarah and I have been discussing, is probably sheep, because we can just leave them out here. Obviously they need fencing in, but we can just leave them out here and let them do their thing, and provided they've just got water, they will nibble away at this, and they don't necessarily need too much attention. The fact, you know, that we're novices and this will be our first time getting sheep, so that's the plan, is to get some sheep first. I don't know how many. I don't know how many I would need. I mean, they're not going to have this entire area. We'll sort of section them off. And then once they've grazed that, we'll section off another bit and move them along basically all the way down to the forest. So yeah. That's that plan with the sheep anyway. That's what we've been thinking, and that's what we've been discussing, and that's probably what we'll end up going to be doing. Oh, I need to go and get, yeah, tractor before someone nicks it. Chickens are still being chickeny. They're still doing what they need to do. They're quite happy. Right, let's get you back indoors. Out of the rain. Yes, I am absolutely getting sodden here, so it would be good to go and have a cup of coffee, I think. Would be nice. I opened that door and I didn't actually need it anymore. But we can close that again. Right. There we go. Right, just close this door. That one. Put the latch across. There we go. Also, this thing, I need to do something with this as well. It's quite cool, that little trailer, that little horse cart, like I said. And I've also got the other one as well. Still need to ring the council about these. I know. You can yell at me. I'm very lazy. I know. Yeah, we've still got this one over here as well. Which maybe... Actually, that's a point. That just occurred to me. We could put it out the front here. I mean, here, look. Could put it here as a sort of decorative thing with some flowers in or whatever. We could put it there. That might be quite nice. Yeah, that might be quite nice. I like that idea. I like that idea. Obviously have to run it by Sarah. See what she says. But I tell you what though, it is so much nicer having some solid ground to stand on and not all that mud all the time. Let me get out of the rain for a minute and shake this off. Oh, God. Sopping wet. Yeah, it's so much nicer standing on some solid ground again and not on all that mud all the time and then traipsing that mud in the house everywhere, and that was getting really nasty, which is why we wanted to do it as quick as possible. I mean, we've still got that bit to do and round the back to do, but yeah, we want to concentrate on growing some stuff now, really. So that's the plan. We've got the wood. Gonna get the vegetable boxes in. I need to, I mean, it's not that difficult really. It's basically 4 screws, 8 screws, maybe a few more. Make a box, fill it with soil. We need to get some soil as well, actually. That's one thing we need to get, is a couple of bags of soil. So it may be a trip. When I go and get the soil, I'll probably take the trailer and I'll go and get a chainsaw as well so I can cut away that bush down there. I don't think... That's a point. I might need to inform the council that I'm going to do that. Alright. I'm not going to cut that just yet. I'll give the council a ring. Because they may... The environmental agency may want to come and have a look if there are no nesting birds in there. Which just occurred to me, actually, when I was thinking about it. Yes, they may reject. They may say no. Which will be a bit of a bum, because it will stop me putting a gate down there. But hopefully there are no nesting birds there, and I will be able to do it. If there is nesting birds there, then we'll have to think of something else. Or wait for them to leave. Which I don't know when it would be. So yeah. Right, well, I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee, and I'm going to go and put some dry clothes on. I'm going to wait for the rain to stop. I mean, there's not much I can do now. I can't go out into the field now because it's too wet. But we've got the wood. We've got the wood, so there's the plan for the next few days. Destroy that. Speak to the neighbour. Ring the council about the hedge. And ring the council about the bins at the back there to come and take those away. And I think, actually, that's all that's left. Just these things. But once those two have gone, we've got this space as well, actually. Yeah, that is all that's left. Plus these things. Although I might keep these, you know, water troughs. They could be water troughs for the sheep, for example. Those I'll keep. Still need to get rid of these barrels. I don't know what to do with these because I don't know what's inside them. There's definitely something inside of them, but I don't know if it's oil or... I'll speak to the council. When they come to collect those, I'll speak to the guys, or girls, who come to collect those. Maybe they'll know what to do with those barrels. But it's either oil or water inside there, I don't know. But there's definitely liquid in there, because you can hear it sloshing about. So yeah, that's it. Once they've gone, and that red bin's gone, will actually be a fully cleaned yard. Which is nice. Yes, it will be. Everything else would have gone. So yeah. Oh, that fell down, which wasn't supposed to. There we go. So yeah, they're the greenhouses, 2 of them. And then this is all the blocks of wood that we need for the vegetable boxes. I lost my brain there for a second. It must be the weather. I'm obviously clearly getting too cold now and my brain is getting affected. So we'll close that up. At least they're in the dry, they're not in the rain. Right, close this up. As I said, I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee. I'm going to go and get my dry clothes on. Because it is very wet. And yeah, I will catch you all, guys, on the next one. And hopefully on the next one, we'll actually have some boxes built. And we may even start planting, which will be nice. Actually start developing, because like I said, we really need to do something about getting some money in. I'm not saying that we're struggling, but you know, it would be nice to have some income rather than just keep buying stuff. But as I said previous vlogs ago, when you take on a project like this, you do have to invest before you see the return, and we are fully aware of that, and we knew what we were doing when we took this project on. So, you know, but it would be nice to see a little bit of a return. So hopefully that is what we're going to see soon. So once again, do all that YouTubey stuff, subscribe, like, ring the bell. Apparently ringing the bell helps the algorithm. Nobody knows if that's true or not, but that's what they say. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.